Hello everyone. What I've got for your viewing pleasure today is a pair of IBM Thinkpad 365X laptops. Both of these happen to be in very good condition. They both work, and I'm going to boot one of them up and show you that it even runs Windows 95 pretty well. But before that, we'll just take a look at the outside, the inside, and just kind of what they have going on. Now these are almost exactly the same, except one has 12 gigs of hard drive space and the other one has a 6 gigabyte hard drive. Or maybe a 4, I don't actually remember, so we'll take a look at this one because I'm not sure what it has. But this one has a 12, and that one has less. Otherwise they are exactly the same. So let's move this one out of the way for right now, and we'll take a look at this one. So as you can probably tell, it's in very nice shape. There are hardly any scratches or scuffs on it, just a little bit from normal use, but nothing too crazy. We'll open it up here, and we're greeted with a very nice screen hinge, by the way. It's a little bit of wobble, but it's still tight, and it doesn't feel broken in any way. The keyboard, one of the better IBM ThinkPad keyboards that I've used. It just has a nice sound, very nice feel to it, very nice, satisfying keyboard to type on. It's got the touch point, track point, I always get that messed up, track point right there, and buttons down here for clicking. It's got a hardware volume knob, which is nice to have, and we can even open this thing up and take a look on the inside. This is just a spacer so that the hard drive doesn't bounce around, because I don't have the original one. And right here we've got a floppy drive, which is actually removable, of course, and you can replace it. Now maybe you can't do it on this one. I thought you could replace it with a CD-ROM drive, but I think that might be something else that you can do that in. Probably not this one, but it is removable. There's the hard drive, which obviously is a replaced one. It's not the original one. And the battery, which is dead, of course. You can even expand the RAM in this one pretty easily because there isn't a shroud over the top of everything like there are in so many other ThinkPads. So I'll put this back together, and while we're on the topic of going inside the laptop, let me just show you the other one very quickly because you might not see this anywhere else. It's something I had never seen and didn't even know was a thing. So we open this one up, and we're greeted with some paper, some cardboard actually. This is the original cardboard insert for this laptop. It's still here. It's in pretty good shape. So I don't know if it was maybe for heat deflection or something, but it's just a piece of cardboard that goes all the way over here as well. It looks like it was kind of ripped off at one point. Maybe it was tacked down with something. But yes, this one has the original cardboard, which I thought was kind of cool. I had never seen anything like that before. And again, this one's in similar shape, similar good shape. Alrighty, before I go ahead and power it on, we'll take a look at the outside. So on the bottom, this one is unfortunately missing a foot. The other laptop is not, but this foot is still in good shape. So there's that. The feet are... These are also feet. The rubber feet are all still there. They haven't disintegrated yet. So the bottom's very clean. On the left-hand side, see if I can get some better light going on. Got audio jacks, power switch, and the screen latch. On the front, there's a floppy drive. This front panel here is removable, which is why I thought you could put a disk drive in there, a CD-ROM drive, but I'm not sure on that one. On this side, not much to speak of. There's a screen latch, Kensington lock. I think that's infrared, or maybe that's a port for where the modem would be if there was one. And we have a door that still works for the PC card slot. And around the back, there is this is on there. I can't remove that. I think there's a SCSI port behind there, or an option for one. PS2, infrared right here. Under this port door, so I think that would be SCSI, and your normal assortment of ports there, and a DC jack. And this thing is quite the performer. It actually boots up really fast, which is nice. Let's go ahead and... No, the battery doesn't work. What am I thinking? We'll go ahead and plug it in and then turn it on. This one has 24 megs of RAM. The CMOS battery's dead, which is why it's giving me a couple error messages here. So I'll have to hit OK, and then yeah, I don't want to change the date. It's too much work. Turn the sound up so you can hear it if it... I don't remember if I installed an audio driver. I guess we'll find out. So it starts up Windows 95. And by the way, yeah, I know, it didn't shut down properly. That was my bad. I unplugged it accidentally. Because the two laptops, the one I just showed you and this one, are exactly the same, I actually used Norton Ghost to just image or clone the drive, so I didn't have to go through the process of trying to install it again, because that was difficult. So I may not have installed an audio driver, but that's okay. The sound does work. I had it working at one point, but it clearly does not work now. Yeah, we can't play anything back, but that's alright. Oh, that was stupid. I need to be in there again. Control panel, system. So it's running Windows 95. We've got 24 megs of RAM and a Pentium that I believe is running at 233 megahertz. Take a look in Device Manager. Yeah, I never finished drivers on this thing because I couldn't get them to work. I tried for hours and hours to get them to work, but it just would not take. This one has a 1. Let's see what the capacity is on this. So that's a 2 gig partition, 2 gigs. So this one has a 4 gigabyte hard drive. That's what this one is. And yeah, this one, it's in very, very good shape, which I don't see often. This is, I say that things are in good shape, which means they're not broken. But this one is actually better than that. It's just, it's like a new laptop, almost. It's just that good. But that's enough blathering on about that. I think that's all I have to show you here. So, with that said, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short video about a pair of 365X ThinkPads. This one is in nice shape, which is always nice to see. And as always, I thank you very much for watching and hope you enjoyed. I do have these up for sale on eBay at the moment, so if you're interested, go take a look. Buy one, buy both, I don't give a shit about you two. Or, you know, if it's a year down the road, take a look and see how much they sold for, in case you're interested in that. Yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Again, thank you much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.